And we are back with another one. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get our steering wheel installed on the Nismo. But can we just take a second to enjoy how good that car looks right now? Oh my goodness. I don't ever plan on going back to any other look, dude. It looks so good. So there are some things that I gotta update you guys on that's happened in between videos that I didn't really film just because it was little things and it was like meticulous things. So I'll update you guys when we get done with our steering wheel install. But let's go ahead and show you guys what we got. So these are just accessories and adapters that we need for it to work and with what we're trying to do. That is going to be the, I believe this is the disconnect portion of it that gets mounted on the steering wheel. But let me show you guys. Let me show you what we're working with. Just a bunch of other stuff that we're going to have to figure out when that time comes without actually dropping it. Oh my goodness gracious, yo. Look at that. Full Alcantara, is that how you guys say it? Alcantara. Full Alcantara. I say suede, but look at that, man. Red stitching on the inside. We got the red racing stripe, the Nismo button for the horn. Yes, I plan on keeping my horn. Yo, this looks so freaking good, dude. I cannot be more excited to throw this on. All right, and let's get to it. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this before, but like everything else, we will figure it out. So since we will be unplugging the airbag, first things first, of course, we got to unplug the battery. I've never unplugged the battery on anything that I do with the car electrical wise, just because I know it, but airbag 100% without a doubt. Every single time you do have to remove the battery, else you will I don't know, you will get a nice little kiss to the face. That should be loose enough. And we'll put it over here. First, I like to verify that it's actually no power in here, which there shouldn't be. But I have no idea what I'm doing. Never done this before. I don't know what to do. I haven't looked up how to do this install. I'm literally just gonna figure it out. Now I do know that there are 2 bolts under here. Looks like they are right here. So there's one on this side. And then I believe there's another one, yeah, right over here. Take that off, we'll take those off. And then, oh look, just pops off, nice. You just take those bolts off and I'm assuming this comes off like that, I don't know. Oh, no, I think this releases the airbag and then you know, do your little doctor work in there, do a little surgical work in there, and then you remove the whole steering wheel. The first step in and we already ran into an issue. So, not sure how well you'll be able to see it, but that, ladies and gentlemen, it's not focusing, I don't know why. But that is a security Torx. I don't have that. Like the chances of me, after I buy it, the chances of me using it again is like 2 out of 10. So I don't know why they put that, but it's all good. We gotta go buy a set so that we use it, and I'm most likely gonna return it because I'm not ever gonna use it again. And we are back from the store. Honestly, this is too ironic not to share with you guys. So I went to AutoZone, right? I had to film it. That's how crazy, I don't know, stuff like this doesn't go over my head. But I went to AutoZone, I went down the aisle where they sell the tools, and I scanned that aisle twice. One time, the first time, I didn't see what I was looking for. The second time, I doubled back just to make sure I wasn't missing it. The third time, I went down there to check again, and literally right where like where they hang stuff, like there was like a little ledge. And what I was exactly needing was sitting right there. It was almost like some fool like came like, hey, like this fool's gonna need it, so just put it right here and he'll find it. And I mean, I don't know, stuff like that doesn't go over my head. Cause like I said, this stuff, it's pretty rare. Like you're not gonna use this all the time. Like I've used this maybe like once or twice in my life. You know what I mean? Like the odds of me using this again is probably like 2 out of 10. So I don't know, like I said, stuff like that doesn't go over my head. God for sure watching out for the kid. But let's go ahead and get to this install. We're on step 1, we already had to go to the store. So let's go ahead and let's get to it. So again, we're gonna take off a screw over here, and then we're gonna take off a screw over here, and then I believe this is gonna release the airbag, and then we'll be able to do our little surgery in there. And just for reference, this is what a security Torx, or what they call a tamper-proof Torx bit looks like. All right, let's get this side. Off like that. Don't blow on my face, please. This is for the airbag. I do not feel comfortable doing this, I'm gonna be honest. Unplugging the airbag. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna be a baby. Yeah. I don't know, bro. It's just because airbags are nothing to play around with. Like, I'm sure you guys know, but it's like, obviously the battery's unplugged, but I'm just saying in general, like, I don't know, some fools be taking it lightly when it's nothing to play around with. It could legit kill you. You know what I mean? So, nah. Just to give you guys a little closer look to what we were looking at. So this plug actually went right there. We unplugged that. This is, I'm assuming it's for the airbag, which my assumption is most likely right. We have these plugs. I just don't know, they're kind of weird. I don't really know how to plug it, so I guess we unclip it like that. And, oh no, right here. Okay, I figured it out. Kind of messed that one up, but it'll be alright. So you just take a little pick tool. You pop it up like that. And then it just comes off. Just like that. Alright, let's see if this can actually take off this bolt. It's an impact, but it's on an extension, so you know the torque doesn't get transferred that well. Let's see. Why'd I even doubt this big boy? Why'd I even doubt it? Come on. We should know. This is the real Mac Daddy right here. Alright, now this just pulls off like that. And bye-bye steering wheel. If anybody wants this, let me know. I mean, I don't need it. There's nothing on here that I need. Wait, I lied. I need these controls. So, I mean, technically you can have the steering wheel, but we're gonna be utilizing these controls right here. Obviously, because I need my cruise control. I need it for two reasons. Cruise control, and I need it because this is how I change maps. But yeah, if anybody wants an airbag with the steering wheel, let me know. I feel like now is the perfect time to open up some of these bags to see exactly what we're working with. So basically what it is we're replacing the steering wheel, right? Well, I'm actually going to be utilizing the factory buttons for cruise control, for the volume. They're gonna be getting like a relocate. So I don't know if you guys seen it, but they're gonna get like a relocation bracket so that they're gonna sit behind the steering wheel instead of like dangling or like MIA. So this will be pretty cool, actually. I actually didn't know that they existed up until actually when Drew got his car, because he has it on his car. There's just so many like small pieces and like bolts and washers. It's like, I don't know, it's gonna, I feel like this is gonna be a not only a learning curve, but it's gonna take a little bit to figure out, because I have, for example, I got this, looks like a fuse with pins, then I got this fuse pins and looks like connector with bolts and looks like not washers, what do you call it, gaskets. Then I got this with wires and pins and bolts. So I don't know, it's gonna take I feel like it's gonna take a minute so I can kind of understand what's going on. Now this is the hub, so this is what's gonna go on this part that we took off. So to kind of show you guys, so I honestly don't know what's gonna happen with these wires, but I know that this hub goes like this, right? And that's gonna stay on the car. Now, I don't know, no, actually no, there should be room for everything behind it, because I think what happens is maybe this goes in that little hole right there and it sits in here, maybe? I don't know. All right, I think I'm starting to understand it a little bit. So right now I'm taking off the cruise control and the volume controls by unscrewing it right there. There's only one plug that controls both, which is cool. That's the ground. This hub goes on there like that. You're not, I thought you were supposed to remove these plugs, but you're not supposed to. So I can get this one to clear, but I can't get this one to clear. But I don't think nothing plugged into here, which is the funny part. So I might just end up like breaking that one off. It just goes right over there. And then that's as far as I got. So let me go ahead and take these cruise control buttons out, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so this is like a puzzle. I have stuff everywhere. The grounding rings, I got the relocation brackets, I got the hub, stuff's everywhere. So I'm gonna do my entirely best job trying to explain this to you guys. So basically what it is this is the plug that they give you, and I think they give you this for people who don't want to retain like the volume controls or like the cruise control. So you put it in there, right? So obviously I'm retaining that. So what I basically did was I lined these harnesses up. I'm like, okay, so that means that the plug that they were trying to give me for the horn is going to be the blue one on here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna splice into this blue, and I'm gonna connect this wire to it, and then we're going to continue with that. So I hope hopefully that made sense, but once I put everything together, then it might make more sense. All right, so I spliced the black into the blue. I didn't want to cut it because it's actually going into one of these little circuit boards for the cruise control or the volume. I think it's this one, which is the volumes. I don't know what it does, so I didn't want to cut it, so I just spliced into it. So black is going to be for our horn, which is I think the positive, and then this is going to be ground. Of course, if you guys are doing this yourself, make sure that you tape it up. You gotta make sure that it looks OEM, right? OEM plus. All right, so I think I'm done doing surgery back here. So just to kind of explain it, I know it looks a little confusing to the naked eye. So this is going to be our cruise control slash volume controls, right? Now we have this black wire that we hooked up and we tapped into blue down here. So that's running up and that's going to positive, right? And then we have this green wire right here that was connected to the cruise control slash volume control harness. That is ground. So we extended that and plugged it into the ground of the hub, or the quick disconnect little adapter, and we tapped it into the ground that's going to the ground plate. And then we have our airbag harnesses, in which we have the resistors. So all you do is you just take it and you just plug it into the little pins like such. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tape it up, I'm gonna stuff it in there, and then we're going to screw this adapter plate on. All right, so we got this far. I was trying my hardest to get this to look like symmetrical, like both of these look symmetrical to the other side. This is best that I can do. They don't look bad. I think what's throwing me off is like both of these are actually different shape. As you can see, this one's bigger than this one. So I think that's what was really throwing me off on the bottom. But we are ready to put the steering wheel on. So we got to put the actual disconnect part and we got to mount it to the steering wheel. And then of course we got to make our connections, which this is the easy part. But it does come with two different sets of screws. So we have black and we have silver. I don't know if I'm gonna use silver or black, because obviously silver would match this, but then black would match everything else. So for anyone who's gonna struggle like I did, putting this, like the horn part on it, is probably the most difficult when you don't know. So what it is this little silver thing is actually supposed to push against like the wall of the steering wheel and push it out, and then that's how it stays. So if it's not on there like that, like if you don't have it like angled correctly, it's not going to work. It's going to be loose or whatever. Because when I first got this, I thought that, like, you know, it was too small or whatever, but no, it's supposed to go like that. It took me forever to figure that out. So I told you guys earlier about these connections and how I had to extend it. So it was actually backwards. The reason why I know is because I went to put it on by the help of the man with the red. He's not having red. He doesn't have red today, so. But yeah, so he put it on, and as soon as I touched the plate, the horn was honking. So basically what we did, so this green, which is going to the harness of these controls, goes to yellow, and then the wire that I tapped into the blue for these controls goes to ground. And that's basically, and I know that works because again, we did it, we put on the battery and then honked the horn and it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all this back and we'll be done pretty much. All right, and just like that, we are finished. So obviously it brings it out more towards me, but it works for me just because I'm tall, so my legs are long, so I'm able to actually scoot the seat back. Because before I had to scoot the seat forward because the steering wheel was up, and like it was just awkward for me. Like it took me a minute to actually get used to driving this car, like being comfortable and all that. So now that it's like this, it's perfect, and I can actually lower this steering wheel down so it's not so high. Because this wheel is I would say it's bigger than that one, but horn works. This looks a little awkward only because these two are not the same shape. This one is like bigger and it goes down longer than this one. The bottom of it is kind of like cut, so it does look a little weird, but I mean, I need those controls, right? I can't go without them because again, this is how I go switch between maps, and it's my cruise control. I don't want to do without that. So yeah, I mean, we're pretty much done. Looks good. And then obviously to take it off, we just pull it and that's it. It comes off, and then we put it on. Snaps on just like that. We good. If anybody needs a stock steering wheel for a 370Z, let me know. Comes with airbag. You just have to transfer over your own buttons, but it is a perfectly good steering wheel. No peeling, no fading from what I can see. As you guys can see, put it in the light. It's a pretty good steering wheel. So if you want it, let me know. My airbag light is on. I think the reason why it's on is because when I went to put everything back together, there was a pin in here that got loose, So I took everything back off and plugged it back in. And so with these cars, even though you fix the issue, it's still gonna have that air light on until you clear the code. So I think I'm just gonna go do AutoZone real quick and kind of clear it. But everything else is good, except for one thing. The volume up and down is not working. So I'm thinking, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that green plug that we, I forgot what wire we plugged it up to. I think it was a black one. I could be wrong though. But that green wire, I think I have to ground it out. I think that's the reason why this is not working, because everything else is working. It's just the volume up and down is not working. So I think I'm just gonna take care of that another day. But everything else is good. Steering wheel looks good though. It changes the driving experience 100%. I definitely would recommend it. Hope you guys see the vision though. We have the Alcantara steering wheel to match the Alcantara shift boot. But we're here at AutoZone. Hopefully we can get this airbag light off. The guy in the red car. All right, update. It did not fix it at all. Airbag light is still on. So I'm gonna have to take all of this off. I had to take it off anyways, because again, these controls aren't working. So I gotta take it off. I'll just take it off, double check everything. Because for some reason it came with 2 sets of resistors. So maybe I used the wrong ones, I don't know. But I'll take everything off and we'll just check it again. And we are back at home. Car looks clean, got the tire shine on there, cleaned the wheels. But I wanted to show you guys before I end the video. So I got this car not to rev. So yesterday we got the fenders rolled, found somebody out here in SoCal, so they rolled the fenders, and then I went ahead and finished the job. I had to basically cut the bumper bracket, because you know there's a tab right here and a tab right here, and this is how this bumper stays intact. Well, only reason why I'm able to get away with it is because I have the stock headlights, and the stock headlights is what holds the bumper underneath right here. And obviously since it's stock, it does a good job of holding it. If you have aftermarket ones, then it might not work so well. So I basically cut the bumper tab and I bent the fender tab up since it's metal, and then I cut the plastic one that's connected to the bumper, and basically did some little trimming on the edges right here. The bumper you can't really tell because I did such an amazing job. And yeah, after that it stopped rubbing. So that's really the reason why you know, I'm able to fit these wheels on the front. Only thing that sucks is I gotta figure out what to do with these fender liners, because there's nothing holding it at the moment, especially since we've rolled the fenders, because the fender little lip that it has is what holds the fender up top, and now that it's rolled it doesn't really hold it that well. So I gotta figure something out, but it's not really that big of a deal. The car doesn't rev anymore, so we are cool. Now as far as the wheel, the airbag light is still on obviously from before. So tomorrow I'm gonna take all of this off again and try to figure out if that plug came loose again, and we will go from there. So I will give you guys an update in the next video. I'm not gonna make a separate video for that, because it's gonna be something tedious, you know, so I don't want to bore you guys. But I love this wheel, dude. We got the red stitching on the inside with the Nismo horn button. It looks amazing, dude. And I'm not gonna lie, these buttons on the back side of it, they don't look that bad. I actually was able to get a better angle from before. Earlier I had to take it back off, and I was able to get a better angle. So because before it was a little bit higher, and I needed it to go just a little bit down like it is now, so it's a little bit more accessible, especially the cruise control. Because these buttons I don't really use. The only one that I use is volume up and down. And again, that's not working, so I got to take this off anyways to fix that. So while I'm in there, I'll figure out the reason why the airbag's not working, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, man, this thing looks so good. I'm very happy with it. It definitely changes the driving experience 100%. And just to give you guys an update from the video where I picked these wheels up and we were in here making all that noise, I actually ended up not getting a call from anybody, because I swore up and down I was going to get a call because I was making all that noise. But yeah, nobody gave me a call, so I think we're good. Maybe next time I should rev.
Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believe me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you all cap like.